Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Or if you felt drawn to this, it's for you. So this is an energy reading, and it's going to come to you when you call it in. So there is something in this message that you need to hear right now. And this is where your message begins. Bear shows up when there's something formidable that's pressing you. This sense of it's scary. It's a little bit frightening. It's intimidating at the very least. And ultimately, there is this sense of it's too much. Like, admit that it's too much, Leo, which isn't easy for any fire sign to do. This sense of, have you bitten off more than you can chew, or are you just worried about something? You know that something is going to get worse over time. I know that sounds bleak, but there is also just this sense of maybe it's gotten too tough. And what you need to do right now is allow and release, because trying to outrun this is not going to work, and confronting it could work, but it could also backfire. So there is that sense of almost potato bug energy where you roll into a ball or you drop to your knees and you sort of subjugate yourself to the intimidation. Not to give up, but to humble yourself before something that you know is maybe too great for you. Take time out is a reflective period. It's not giving up. It's a reflective period in order for you to loosen up your energy enough to allow the answers in. Now let's see what answers need to come for you, Leo. Leo, as I'm dividing the deck, I'm just going to leave any cards that fall out where they fall out, and it's the part of the message. If you're looking for a personal reading, I do provide those. Go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule your session whatever time works for you. And you will have your message back to you within 24 hours of whenever you booked. So it's a very quick turnaround. If you haven't yet, please remember to subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell. Select all notifications, so that you will know when I go live here, because I do free tarot card readings, usually once a week for the public. I haven't been when I'm sick, but usually once a week for the public. And if you want to participate in that, you will need to select all notifications to know when I go live. Leo, okay. We're almost done, and I'm going to divide, and I'm going to just cleanse the energy, guys. There's a lot. It's all future focused. All future focused. It's interesting how sometimes in order to move ahead, we need to take a couple of steps back. This is not, once again, steps in retreat. These are steps sort of in reverence to the huge tasks that lie ahead, to loosen up that space and to allow doors to open. So Leo, Make your dreams real. You're weaving your dreams right now. This is 5 + 6 is 11. And that's awakening. Awakening maybe to the awareness of your ability to manifest, but also a sense of awakening your creation. So weaving, building. Then we have a rebirth is assured, 5. So there's this change, weaving a change, maybe weaving something different in the future, sticking one wing out, ready to fly, ready to awaken. Clear out the clutter. That's Cancerian energy. And it's also very good energy for right now because we have a full moon coming up. The full moon I'm talking about right now, guys, is August 18th, 2024. So whenever you're seeing this video, look back in the calendar and see, what was I dealing with? What was I doing around that time? This is an important kind of benchmark for you. Clear out the clutter. I think you're capable of letting go now. There's a lot of capacity to let go now. We haven't. We've been holding on really tight. And that's okay, because you can't let go of something until you're actually ready. And if we try to force ourselves to be ready for something that we're not ready for, it's actually even harder to let go of it. So at this point, there feels like a preparedness. This is actually good. It could mean that you're starting to actually clear out your physical space, which is going to also help clear out your spiritual space. And then we have claim your independence and leave the past behind. And I always love the expression on Cat's face. The cat always looks back at the past, not longingly, but appreciatively, so that it doesn't have to deal with it anymore. It doesn't need it anymore. And it's happy. So you're working your way toward contentment. And in a way, if you look at the cards, you might be actually finding a way, once you release this, to circumnavigate a really shit situation. So let me get this. Let me get this energy. What is this really tough situation that Leo is dealing with? It's got to do with money. It's got to do with finances or value or family value, family wealth, family inheritance, or your worth in the family tree. But there is some sort of wealth coming to you. I don't know what it is. It could just be prosperity in certainty. But that's what it's coming. Or there's this sense of, I'm pressing hard and I won't accept less. And remember, even if that's your mentality, you're going to have to pull back a little bit this week and give yourself a break. Because when Bear comes out, you're pushing too hard and the universe is about to push back. And so there is this energy of allow. The only thing that you could do in this energy is allow. Just allow. Accept what it is. Accept it and let it be what it is. Okay, hold on. Let's get 7th day. Well, I'm going to do a 7-day play-by-play so that you know how everything is going to unfold and we get details of the week in some logical sequence. But I always do 7th day first to see if I can get a hint of what's to come. We do have moon energy. This moon is pretty prevalent. So let's go. Day 1. How does this energy play out for Leo? We have a Tower. And the Tower really pops out first, but the Tower may not be something that you see happen immediately or directly in your life. So you may not know something has happened. But the way it's about to impact you, Leo, top of the week, is opportunities open up for you. And then we have this offer of faith and this absolute certainty and conviction that now I have something. Now I can touch it. Now I can know it. Now I can be certain of it. Now this Tower honestly, I don't think we need to know what happened. We will know what happened. But the effect of it on your life is what's you're going to feel it first. And then you're going to understand it second. Because this really was, I think ultimately the universe is trying to tell you, this was over your head. Whatever you were experiencing and feeling, it wasn't in your control. So there's just this sense of divine timing. Day 2, there's confusion here. There could be intentional distraction or wasting of your time. There could be confusion, your own confusion, or just seeing a lot of things that don't add up. But it's given you a lot of strength to face your own fears and your own demons, and to sort of find the strength inside of yourself when things outside of you don't really add up. And maybe it's distractions, like finally finding strength over all these distractions in your life. You know, like finally getting them under control. It's almost like the strength to not get distracted. Okay? Also a sense of to recognize where you've been frivolous or where you've allowed yourself to be distracted by things that don't even matter to you or don't hold much value. What about day 3? There's unconditional love and acceptance. There's pouring your heart into yourself. You could be dealing with a Cancerian, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine. But we have feminine energy here. This is the energy of those who hold on to things. But when it's the king and queen, they hold on to it because they're worth being the keeper of it. King of Pentacles is a very certain energy. It's somebody who's extraordinarily responsible, respectable, trustworthy, and then and good with money. And then we also have the Queen of Cups, who is just caring and giving. This could be philanthropy. And I don't know why that's playing out this day. It's not major arcana. It's 2 people, maybe people who rule. This is a queen. This is royalty. It could be a royal pair of water sign, earth sign. This is, I don't know why God's showing us this, but why are you showing Leo this? Because we have King of Cups here, because it matters. Because it's going to offer us or offer you some sort of certainty. Some sort of, like you're going to feel good about it. You're going to know what's right. Okay. There could also be that you're conferring with people who are executive on executive level. So that would mean at the very least somebody who's a decision maker. What would be, that would be the 3rd day. What would be day 4? This is the day the world changes. This is the day you're able to finish up a cycle in your life, complete it, and allow yourself to open up the door and move forward. This could also be a global event. Let me get, for whatever reason, it's impacting you directly. What is this global event? 9 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. It's got to do with giving you credit where credit is due. This could be some sort of committee. This could be some sort of administration, or simply that the chapter in your life before has closed and the new one is opening up with people giving you credit where it's due and paying you what you're worth. It could also be a sense of knowing your own worth and your own certainty. And being willing to sort of stand on your own. It could also mean that if you've had a business that's by yourself, you may be closing up shop at this point because you're ready and you're contented to do so. And in some ways, you need the space from it. What about day 5? We have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, success, public recognition, you know, coming out and showing what you've done, people being proud of you. It's looking like a good end of week, especially with regards to your other kings and queens. It's like whoever is the ruling class. Yeah. We have the outlook is good as of day 5. This sentiment of doing really well. And doing really well, day 5 is a good time to launch something. Whatever it is you've been working on. It's a good day to know that I want to debut something on day 5. Because day 5, for some reason, is going to be the day that it's going to have the most impact and yield the most returns. Just an FYI. But your ships may already be coming in for what the decisions you've already made. What about day 6? So some sort of indecision here, or somebody still hasn't looked something over. Okay, now we have day 4, which is look something over, or something is under consideration. I mean, day 6, I'm sorry, because somebody's being very defensive about it. In some ways, you know that this is all about divine timing, or don't take it personally, because it really is a timing issue. It's not necessarily they don't know about you. There's just this sense of something in the air that you need to step back from and allow the universe's input before you make a choice. Okay. We have day 7 on the table, but let's get a moon card. We need to, because the moon is here. We have new moon energy on the table. A new start is coming. Now, maybe this is something you've tried to prevent, or people in general have tried to prevent. There's something here that people have tried to, like, oh, I don't want to make a choice. They found good reasons to not do it. But the timing is now, by the 6th day, that they have to make the choice. The choice is you have to make it then. If you've been waiting on something, you can wait at least 6 days this week and then be willing to make a choice. A new start is coming. So this is all this sense of maybe in some ways you winding down and you allowing and accepting that this new start is what's meant to be. It's what's meant to happen. But simultaneously, this is, okay, divine timing. What is all this about? For Leo, please. Message in a bottle. Something that you waited on, something finally came through. And that's what catalyzed this whole awakening and realizing I gotta change directions. Because what I want isn't in the direction that I was going. But I now have the way, or know the way to get what I want. All that glitters is not gold. There's something here that was deceptive, or you're realizing that you were distracted. And that's why this bear comes in, to kind of redirect your ass, Leo. To see what you weren't looking at before. You were distracted. That 7 of Cups is you, or it was acting upon you. You were distracted from what was really right, or what was really valuable. You had to be redirected. What is this message? When does it come in? Where does it come in? Let's try to get an angel message for you. let's continue this message over in the extended. That link is down below in the description box. You'll see it right under the video, or I've pinned it to the top of the comment section, or head on over to my Vimeo channel, Born Without Boundaries Tarot on Vimeo, and just click on the most recent Leo reading. I will see you guys there.